What have I done?
You are witnessing on screen the power of tragic irony. Although not directly defined by Aristotle, the concept of tragic irony was always a fundamental stylistic choice in pretty much every tragedy. Now, if we are going to examine the term itself, tragic irony, we quickly ask ourselves, what exactly does the word irony accomplish here? Usually it stands for a person expressing something that they do not actually mean.
Another happy landing.
But how does this connect to tragic? Well, crucial to understand is that irony actually does not have to be obviously expressed by a character, but can be a whole concept or an idea too. Fittingly, such an example is also in Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith itself, expressed by Chancellor Palpatine.
Ironic. He could save others from death, but not himself.
Yet, tragic irony is a bit different. It involves the audience and the characters in a tragedy, as well as the interplay between them. Now, for a tragedy, the characters always have to realize how bad their choices were, but cannot undo the damage that they have already inflicted on the world afterwards. And then there's the link to the audience, to us. Either through a figure in the work informing us about the bad actions of the individuals, or straight up through being a prequel, we have knowledge about the outcomes of the characters, while they don't. Now, that is all good in theory, but what about applying the tragic irony to a movie that is either loved or hated by fans and critics alike? Star Wars Episode 3: Revenge of the Sith. This last movie of the Star Wars prequel saga showcases the eventual downfall of main character Anakin Skywalker, becoming pretty much the most known media figure from all around the globe, Darth Vader. Now, if you didn't already put the pieces together that tragic irony fits this movie like a glove, just take a look at this scene. This is the revealing moment. The reversal from the Jedi's hubris to the Jedi's understanding about their false judgment concerning the Chosen One. And the irony is that we, the audience, already knew what was coming. Now, the interesting thing about this is that actually no one throughout the whole film knew that an outcome of such dramatic weight would occur. Most of the Jedi are annihilated. The trust to the Chancellor, the greatest mistake the Jedi ever made, and the Chosen One, a false claim. There are some instances where the Jedi self-reflect or think about their actions.
With all due respect, Master, is he not the Chosen One? Is he not to destroy the Sith and bring balance to the Force?
So the prophecy says.
A prophecy that misread could have been.
Yet their fatal mistake is to not spin these thoughts further, to take action.
To a dark place this line of thought will carry us. Great care we must take.
There is only observing and, as Master Yoda said it, caretaking. On the one end, we know that the characters are making terrible mistakes. Yet on the other hand, the characters themselves are blinded by arrogance and pride. The discrepancy between these two factors is known as tragic irony. On top of that, to add an extra layer of tragedy, in Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, it is suggested that the Jedi's biggest opposition, the Sith, have been
extinct for a millennium.
This extinction was caused by the Jedi. Jedi who were competent enough, who had enough wisdom to make the right decisions, now forgotten in time. And now the Jedi alive at the present day have to pay the ultimate price.